This is the show that we have been waiting for because we have a wonderful guest in the house tonight, and we will be doing justice to the cooking business tonight. So tonight we are introducing the Money in the Pot series. Money in the Pot series. So you are welcome, everyone that is joining us live tonight. Let us know that you are live and direct with us on Facebook, because we are only streaming this on Facebook, although we are connected on Zoom. And tonight is a night that we're going to be learning a lot of things about the money in the pot, how to take the money that is available in the pot. There are a lot of money in the pot, especially in this part of the world. In this part of the world, we have a lot of money that we can make from the business of cooking, or from the cooking business. So tonight, I will soon introduce my guest. And you see, the objective of this program is to expose you to the business of cooking. I mean, the cooking business, how you can make money from food business. I shared something this morning on my social platforms. I said, do you know that one of the 4 businesses that can never fail humanity is agriculture and food business? Yes, agriculture and food business can never fail humanity. It has been in existence as long as human being. So tonight, join me in welcoming this wonderful woman. Yeah, you are welcome, Ambassador Anthonia Mojisola. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. I'm fine. Thank you, sir.
We are glad
Thank
to
you for having me here.
Yeah, we are glad to have you on this show. Now, this is the maiden edition, and it's like a test run, but I am sure that this is going to go viral by the grace of God. Let me adjust one of my lights so that so I am sure this is something that a lot of people is going to be learning from, because this woman that you are seeing, she is loaded. She has cooking DNA. There is cooking is flowing in her blood. And then that is why I deem it fit to host her as the first honorable guest speaker on this series. So tonight, join me in welcoming Anthonia Ambassador. We call, you see, one thing about brand ambassadors is we don't call ourselves anyhow. We call ourselves by ambassador. So join me in welcoming Ambassador Anthonia Mojisola Onotanemere. Did I pronounce that well?
You tried, sir.
She will pronounce her name herself. Now, she's a professional caterer, and she manages the Anmo's Catering Services, a company that she is the CEO, and she is also the brand ambassador of that catering services company. And she has been in business for a while, and she will tell us more about herself, because I realize that she specializes in Nigerian foods, Oriental dishes, small chops, finger foods, and with cocktails and grills. And you know, I believe she's going to tell us more about herself, because I realize that our grandmom is from, and her dad is from, and her mom is from, and she's just she can cook. You need to listen to this woman. Over to you, Ambassador Mojisola.
Thank you so much for having me, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm Ambassador.
Okay, well, with you. We want to know more about you.
All right. I'm Ambassador Mojisola Anthonia Onotanemere.
Okay.
A professional caterer. Like my host rightly said, I have cooking in my DNA.
Absolutely.
Yes, he's right about that. And I manage Anmo's Catering Services, and I've been in this business for a while now, which has given me the opportunity to cater for events within Lagos and outside Lagos.
That is awesome. Now, can you just tell us a bit about we want to know about your background because I don't want to be the one to say it. I realize that you came from the part that they know how to cook food, and that's why we can see the DNA. You can see that she looks foodie. She looks foodie. You can see her. You see she looks more fresher than me. Okay,
Wow.
so tell us more.
Okay. All right. My dad is from Delta State.
Wow.
In Efurun, precisely, I'm an Urobo.
Oh,
While my mom
awesome.
is from Lagos State.
Wow.
My maternal grandmother, she's a Togolese.
Oh, wow.
So with that, I have this they
DNA.
have this specialty in in my family that
inborn.
everybody exactly. We have this
Wow.
inborn specialty in our family.
Wow.
That everybody does cooking, does a lot of things. My aunties, even my uncles. My mom also, she's a caterer. But
your mom?
Yes, my mom is a caterer.
Really? That is awesome. That is awesome. We also have one caterer, one ambassador who is also a caterer joining us live now. Ambassador Tobiloba Kindele, and one of my wonderful friends who has been doing a follow-up on this program, Mr. Adekoya Kesman. And I can also see one of my sisters, Adetola Tutor. Thank you all for joining us live tonight. Now, we want to talk about the cooking business. And don't forget, like I said, that this program is to expose our viewers and those that are listening tonight, or all those that will be listening to the subsequent episode, to expose them to the business of cooking or the cooking business. A lot of people don't think that there's money in this thing. So tell us about the business of cooking. Tell us about the business of cooking.
All right. I would talk about outdoor catering.
Okay, outdoor
catering services. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Generally,
cooking business has a lot of different parts of cooking, but I will only mention the part of the outdoor catering. Okay. The outdoor catering business, why it's a money-making business, like I say, because it's a very lucrative business if you know what you're doing. Outdoor catering simply means the provision of food and drinks at a social event or a gathering. So it could be, you can actually have that in so many venues. It could be at home, maybe the client's home. It could be an event hall. It could be at the garden or even hotels. Depends on where the party or the social gathering is holding.
Wow.
What I advise people first and foremost, because cooking, some people see it as just going to the kitchen, dishing out something to eat. No. Like I did from experience. I am a graduate of business administration. Wow. I worked in the corporate setting for 11 years before I resigned.
Awesome.
Because I think
so you were in the labor market before you now say, oh, I want to pursue my passion. Wow. Yes. That is awesome.
So, thank you, sir. So when I decided that even with the experience I gotten from my parents and my grandparents, I said, no, what is worth doing is worth doing well.
Absolutely.
I went to a reputable catering school. It is the first thing anybody that wants to be a professional caterer should do. So after that, when I came out from catering school, the next thing you do is you have a business plan. Because for any business anybody wants to go into, I advise them, you should have a plan. Because when you don't have a plan, it seems to just be here and there. At the end of the day, you cannot account for what you're doing. So after having a business plan, the next thing is to register your business. Get a business name. A business name that will look appealing to people. Something choicy, nice, that will be good to hear. So you register it. After the registration, what you do is you create your product menu. Creating your product menu means your specialty, what you want. You need to carve a niche for yourself in the industry because catering business is so wide.
Wow. I love the fact that you are giving us the step in how to make money from outdoor catering. But there's something you just mentioned now, which is the second point after going to a reputable catering school is a business plan. I think in the course of this program, by the grace of God, we'll be helping them out because it's going to be an ongoing program. It will be coming up second Saturday of every month. By the grace of God, we hope to take it to the next level. This is just a test run. But however, I think so many people used to have phobia for business plan. When they hear business plan, they have this phobia. What is your advice in terms of business plan for outdoor catering?
Okay, for me, business plan is not something anybody should have phobia for, because it's a written document of the plans of what you want to do, either in short term or in the long run, and this will guide you. So, as an event plan, as an outdoor caterer, you don't just say because it's a cooking business. It's a cooking business, yes, but you need to have a business plan so that with your business plan written, you can always look at it and it will direct you. The best thing is, because when you're making a mistake, you go to your business plan. It will let you know you are derailing from the plan. And if you are on the right track, it keeps you going. You know where you are headed.
Awesome.
So I advise everyone to have a business plan.
And what's your advice? Is it advisable for whoever is going into the business to develop it his or herself or give it out to a consultant?
Well, for me, because what I've learned in business is that business is not a one-way thing. You make mistakes, but from your mistakes, you learn. That's how you get your experience. So, for some, I would advise you give to a consultant.
Okay.
To a professional. Yes.
Thank you. I think I'm clear with that. Then the other one that before you move on, you mentioned something about product menu. I need you to please explain further so that before you move to the next stage.
Okay, what I meant by product menu is the kind of dishes you want to specialize on. Okay. Those are your products. Some specializes on Nigerian foods only. Okay. While some, what they do is just small chops or grills. Even in Nigerian food, we have different dishes. Some do the normal, just party, maybe just rice, because we have different type of rice. While some do maybe rice with swallow and maybe just 2 or 3 different soup, if that is what they are specialized on. Because the problem with doing everything when you know it's not your specialty is that eventually, because your clients will be the one to refer you, and those coming to the events you host, those are the people that will also advertise you. So when they get there and see that this one is okay, and you know what, something that there's an adage that permits me to say that something good, you really see people advertise it. But when it's bad, you see it goes like wildfire all over the place. So that's why you have to create a niche for yourself.
Okay, so even as a caterer, you can't be jack of all trades in catering?
No.
Wow.
You can't be if you don't know and pertaining to the other aspect of it.
Well, you know, there are some people that do cater, and they just cater for events, maybe wedding, whatever event that the client is doing. And they will just say, okay, how many people are you expecting? Okay, we are expecting 2,000, we are expecting 1,000, expecting 500 people. Okay, what do you need? You need rice. Do rice, jollof rice, all those things, blah, 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 amala, swallow, and stuff. And they will just bombard the whole place with food. Everybody will eat and go. Now, in that case, what is your advice? Is it does that also look professional, and is it also lucrative to run a outdoor catering business that way?
Yes, I would
Okay.
say it is.
Okay.
It
Wow.
depends on, like I said earlier, it depends on your specialty. Like I said
Okay.
in my introduction, or I had it rightly saying, I do Nigerian food, I do Chinese, which is Oriental and some dishes. I do grills and cocktails.
Really, you do Chinese?
Yes, I
Viewers,
do
I
that.
want you to begin to pen down this woman's name. Her name is Ambassador Anthonia Moji Sola. The other name is what I want to buy it
Onotanemere.
myself whenever I'm pronouncing. You see, she does Chinese food. Wow, 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 wow. So tell us more. After product menu, what do you think should be the next thing if one is looking at
Okay,
outdoor catering?
okay. After the product menu, like I said earlier, you need to create a niche for yourself, specialize in what you want to do, you want to go for. So after you do that, you need to get helping hands.
Okay.
Catering job is very, very cumbersome. It's
Mm.
demanding. Let me say this. It is demanding. And for you, you need helping hands to provide your services swiftly and successfully
Mm.
for your business.
Mm. Mm.
That is very important.
Now, the helping hands, do you mean those that helps you to cook, those that helps you to serve, waiters, or what do you call them?
Exactly.
And
The
must
cook,
you place them
the
on,
dishers. You say what?
is it based on salary or pay
No,
as you?
it depends on your size, the
Okay.
size of the organization. And as a startup, you cannot put them on a salary. They have to be an adult staff. You
Okay.
pay them as you go.
Okay, okay, that's
Yes.
awesome. That's awesome. Ambassador Oluwatobiloba, you are getting value. Spot on. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ambassador Antonia. Yeah, she. Don't worry, she will read the comments. Yeah, Ambassador Akindele is sending her greetings. Well done, ma. You are a
Thank
professional.
you.
Yeah, she's a
Thank
professional.
you.
I'm telling you that someone has cooking DNA. There is this thing they flow in our blood. Ah, hey. So, yeah, so the helping hands, from the little I know about outdoor catering, is like most of them used to disappoint at times. And in that case, what's your advice if is like one is working or planning to set up outdoor catering?
Okay. Yeah. Um, you are right about that. That most times the helping hands they disappoint. So
Mm.
what I do most time, and I would advise people to do is, you don't for one row you have maybe you need a cook. Please make sure you have four.
You have what?
You need a cook. You know it's just one cook you'll be needing on so day. Please inform four of them on the
Okay.
morning of the day you need them. Maybe you give them, maybe you come by 7, you come by 7:30, and the other one comes by 8 o'clock.
Mm.
Please, whichever one comes first, let that person be who you want to work with.
Then what will
And
now
once
happen
that
to
one is there,
the other
yes, once that
time?
one is there, what you do is make a phone call, or at times, if you know that, make a phone call, please. You don't need to bother
Mm, mm.
yourself. I'm on my way. I'm this. Sorry. You know where all your cooks, you know where they live, where they're coming from. Okay. I'm already at so place.
Mm.
Please, ma. I thought I would be needing more than I requested for, but now I need to reduce. Please give
And
me your account number. Give me your account number. Send them. If you know their side, their transport fare is 500. Please give them
okay,
1,000.
okay, okay. Because on the
Yes, give them
strength,
1,000.
based on the strength of relationship.
Yes, let
Okay,
them do that.
okay.
If
That
not,
that means anyone that wants to go into this business has to be rugged, because like for like me that have this church mind, pastor mind. I wouldn't want to do that and say, she would see me
uh,
as a bad person, and he call himself a pastor, and you look at what he's doing for us. I think, but it's good if you want to run business, especially a business that is that tedious, and catering could be very, very funny and tedious. Yeah,
and timely. You put that, and timely too.
Okay, okay.
Yes, and
Because
timely.
everything has to do with time.
Yes.
But based on your experience, what do you think a startup can look at if someone wants to go into outdoor catering? As in, for a start, my wife used to be a caterer. Anyway, she went to catering school. She studied catering in Yaba, some one school like that. And then that whenever I go for our practicals, I see, the way it was during our practical that I learned how to use fork and knife. And me, I be ajepako now. So, but I realized that most of those things that they bring to the school because they are in hostel is that there is they buy it themselves. Cutleries, all those stuffs. And after our graduation, I was like asking, what happened now? Why don't you want to do this thing? As they say, catering is not easy. You need to buy this. And all those stainless designer
Serving
stainless
dishes.
all those things. I don't know what you call it. Those things. Now, what would be your advice on, okay, for a starter that is starting on a low key? What is the range of startup capital?
Okay. Okay. I will use myself as an example for you.
Absolutely.
Because I like doing that. And it will shock you, sir. It's what I want to tell you today. I started catering business with no dime.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me something. Talk to me, talk to us. People are here. Akindele Oluwatobiloba, can you hear that? Ashiwaju Williams Olayemi, thank you for watching us. This is Money in the Pot series. We are running this show. This is the maiden edition, and we're looking at the cooking business. Money that is in the pot. There are a lot of money in the pot. Even if you want to start with zero capital. Now, talk to us, Ambassador Mojisola. You started without a dime.
Zero capital. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And how did it go? How did you do that?
Okay. When I got my first job, the first job I got immediately, I think I was still on my IT then in catering school. I got the first job. What I did was the part payments that was given to me, I went to, I advise people, go to markets that you buy bulk. When you buy bulk, you buy cheaper.
Okay, like this my 12, those type of market. Okay.
Then abattoir and all
Okay.
that. Yes. So the first payment, I went to the rental shops where they rent cooking utensils.
Okay, you can rent that.
Yes, you can rent pot, you can everything in cooking, you can rent it.
Awesome. Talk to me, Ambassador.
That was what I did. I rented all that I needed.
Wow.
Even my tablecloths and all that. I rented all that. So what I did was I paid part payments where I rented those things. Then I used the rest for my ingredients. Even the staffs, I didn't pay them. I told them after the job, I'll give you your money. So I did that. And when I got to the event, I always tell my clients, give me so percent of the total bill. So when they give me, we do that, and you give me the balance immediately
after the event. Okay, immediately.
Yes.
Even before they taste the food.
No, at times it depends on the relationship.
Okay.
But what I told my clients was, what I do then was, you give me before the end of the party. I show you all that I bring. I show you my plates to know how many people I'm going to count the plates, those that want to. I tell them you can assign somebody, count all the plates and all that. So after the party, I got my balance. I took the rest. I paid the staffs. Eventually, I might not have the profit that I actually think.
Profit.
Yes, I might have very little margin, but it pays me because I put zero capital in it.
Wow.
So the following job, what I did was the little margin, the little profit I had, I bought some few things with it. So my next job again, I didn't have to rent the ones that I bought. though was little, but I didn't have to pay for it again.
Awesome.
So my next job again, I use the profits. What I usually do is my profits, I use them for my equipment. I don't use it for anything. So that was how I built my business.
This woman is a businesswoman. She's a business. Yes, yes, really. You can hear her that she started with zero capital. Zero capital. Now, you see, I love this part that you just shared with us, because I realize that a lot of ladies are out there that knows how to cook, and they are not taking advantage of the money that is in the pot. So many people can cook, and now that we have social media, you can begin to place all you advert on your social media. Leave Buhari is not the one in Abuja. Leave all those stories on your social media platform. Don't post such thing. Post, I can cook egusi soup for you. I can cook edikaikan. I'll be waiting at the corner. You know, this is not a preaching show, so I need to so let them know that you can cook a 40-row. So like I know that Ambassador and Mojisola knows how to cook a lot different varieties of for vegetable. Tell us some things about that.
Which of the soup? I can cook a lot of it. So which one?
Which of the vegetables?
I can cook a foriro. I can cook a bikaiko. I can cook afang soup. I can cook which other vegetable again? Vegetable.
Okay,
Chicken one too.
But afang. do you do this the one that you deliver, that as in people, you know, there was one that they used to do that you place order based on
okay, that's bucket soup. Of course.
Bucket soup.
I do that. Bucket soup. I do that.
Wow, awesome. So please, if you know someone that wants to cook bucket soup, they call it bucket soup. You can see that's another side hustle. That's another business in cooking. That one is different from outdoor catering. She just gave us a rundown of how to set up an outdoor catering service. And look at, she said she started with zero capital. And what you need at first is go to a reputable catering school. Make sure you don't just pass through the school. I be out there, they call them. Some people, they go say, now school pass through them. I be now then pass through school. Make sure you are serious about what you want to learn, and be as in take it so serious. Because one thing I realize is that food business can never die as long as there are human beings on earth. Just like money business cannot die. I know 4 businesses that can never die. Okay, we have someone here. Someone is saying, I am boiling whole because I love to cook, but I don't know how to turn it into cash. Please help me. Can I send in my question too? Tola, send in your question. You see, that's the purpose of this show, to open you up to opportunities in the business of cooking. Did you get it? To open you up to opportunities. It will surprise you that if it is only bucket soup that you start with. In fact, with that, you don't need business registration for a start. But even if you want to do business registration, because I promote personal branding, corporate branding, you don't need much to start. At least all this stuff that we are talking about now, I don't know how much they are charging in catering school now, but let's exclude catering school. You get a consultant to do a business plan and registration. Let's say you budget 50,000. You know you are in business already, because that will include also marketing on social media and stuff like that. And by the time you begin to post, and do you know that even a lot of people wants to know how to do odorless fufu? Abi, Ambassador Anthonia.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about odorless fufu.
Okay. Odorless fufu is a fufu that does not smell. Usually, the Yoruba fufu, you see some people tell you the Igbo fufu say, but what I know is when it's well preserved, and they have how many days they do before they grind it. I'm sure. I think usually when the fufu stays more than the normal days, maybe it's 3 days, they need to soak the cassava.
Okay, during the fermentation process?
Yes.
Okay.
And if it doesn't exceed, because it has a timeline, if it doesn't exceed, you buy it raw. And when you buy it raw, immediately you make it.
You make it.
When it doesn't stay long, that's when it doesn't smell.
Oh, so getting the raw materials also matters.
Oh, the way it's being processed.
This is a good opportunity for everyone that knows how to cook out there. Please don't miss this show. The next edition is coming up in December, second Saturday by the grace of God. And we have list of people that have cooking DNA on the list. Now, you see, Ambassador Mojisola just shared something with us now, that she rented all our equipment, or what did you call it?
Yes, equipment, yes.
Now,
now,
that is also another business on its own. It will surprise you that those that rent cover clothes, or what did you people call it, man?
Okay, table covers.
Table covers, chair covers, and all those things. They make money virtually every month. Don't let me say every week, every month. And that is something that you can also start on the side. You don't need much. You just need to get the materials, different colors, sew it, then you begin to promote it. That, okay, chair cover, table cover is there, rent your table cover and chair cover. You know, the social media has make life easier for business people. Okay, we have a question here. Let me read out the question. Please help me with the name of the reliable catering school. All right. Secondly, I want to start bucket soup business. How do I go about it? Also, can Ambassador Anthonia mentor me in food business? Tola, you get. I say someone has DNA, cooking DNA. You are saying you can. Oh yeah, Ambassador, answer us. Is there any name? No, I don't. I wouldn't want her to mention name, because you know we are not promoting schools. Anyone here, as in any organization here, except they now pay us for adverts, and that's part of the business aspect of this show. So, but you can talk to her off camera. You can talk to her off camera. So, because we don't, Ambassador Mojisola.
You're right, sir.
Now, but secondly, she wants to start bucket soup business. How can she go about that?
Okay. Well, with that, our advice that you speak to your friends. Advertisement is actually very important. You speak to your friend, because your friends and your family are actually your first customers. They will be your first customers. So when you do that, your church member, your colleague in the office, your neighbors, they are your first customers. So when you tell them we can do this, what I can advise you to do is, after speaking to them, you can convince them. Let them know that this particular soup can actually be very cheap. And what you do is, for you to get your first customers, you don't need to, as a starter, you don't need to include too much profit. Just put something little so that you won't be at loss. You can just put very little amount
margin,
and tell them you will do this margin. Yes. So when you tell them you do this, they will ask you. You actually have a liter. You go and see all the bowls. When you look at the bowls, the covered bowls, underneath it, you'll see the liter of each bowl. So on your own, when you are cooking at home, please, after cooking, measure yourself. See how much a liter can take, how much soup 2 liters can take. Then sit down, get your pen, because in catering business, your cost management must be very, very excellent.
Say that again, man. Cost management.
Management. Yes, must be excellent.
So after that, because I think that is very, very important, yes, so that the person doesn't run at loss.
Yes.
Very, very important. Tola, are you getting a value? Drop in the chat box if you are getting value. I can see that Ambassador Tobiloba doesn't want to leave this show. I can see confirmed business. Oh, so our third request is that can you mentor her in food business?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, she will be glad to do that, and she will drop her contact before the end of this show. She will be glad to do that. She knows how to cook ewa going too. Ewa going. Oh, and ata ewa going. I believe Tola, anyone that stays at around the Surulere, you must know how to eat ewa going. I ate that thing. Hey, Jesus Christ. So now, uh, you see, there's something that is also another side also in the business of cooking, or in the cooking business. I mean, um, training is another thing that we need to also look at. If you know how to do something, you can turn it to training, either offline training or online training. So this is part of what we'll be looking at as this show, as we proceed in this show by the grace of God. But like I told you, this is like a test run. This is the maiden edition, but it's like the test run, so that I want Ambassador Mojisola to know that she's loaded and she can destroy. So Ambassador Mojisola, so with I believe there's a question I throw at you, and I was expecting a figure like a startup minimum startup capital for someone that is going into this business. But you've answered us that you started with zero capital. But I believe that a lot of people out there would want to know, at least based on your professionalism, what should be the startup capital?
Startup capital. Okay. All right. Because I can actually get something, but in catering business, there are a lot of equipment,
Mm.
a lot of equipment, and every day, maybe every 6, not even up to 6 months, you see, you buy this version of this today, you go to market tomorrow, they'll tell you this is another version. So
Mm.
before you know it, it's obsolete. So you need to get another, that's new brand. So what I just advise is the basic things is what I advise people to buy, which is your pot, your
Okay.
cooking spoon, the ladle, your industrial gas cooker,
Okay.
the cylinder. Then you get your spoons. You can get your
Mm.
spoons, your cutlery, that's spoons, fork, and knife. Get
Okay.
them, and some plates. And
Mm.
advise people that want to go into catering, try as much as possible to get the white plates.
Okay. White
White
plate.
plates, yes, any day, anytime. It doesn't go out of season.
Okay.
Because the colored plates, you might not be able to. It doesn't, at times you take it to some gatherings and you see that it doesn't worth it. But there's no
Mm.
need to waste money on it. So
Mm.
what I can advise people is you can't buy everything together at once, but you can
Okay.
buy little by little. So
Gradually.
with
Oh.
let's say 50,000 naira, you can
Okay.
buy the little things. Just buy in small quantities.
Mm.
Then when you have your first job, whatever margin you have on it, please. It is not your margin is not for new clothes. It's not for new shoes as a
It's to
teacher.
reinvest it.
You invest it into the business.
Ah, that is
Yes.
awesome. That is awesome. This is very, very interesting tonight, and I believe that our viewers are getting value. I can see that Tola is saying, yes, I am getting so much value, sir and ma. Thank you. God bless you. And I also want us to look at the possibility. What happened? Oh, okay. Now I want to look. I want to also want us to look at the possibilities of. Is my audio still clear? Is it okay?
Loud and yes, it is.
Eh?
I can hear you clearly.
Like before?
Yes.
Okay, because I think there was a break in. So I also want us to look at the possibilities of going into other like the small chops that you talk about. I think some people also specialize in small chops and grills. Is it something that
Yes.
one can specialize on without, as in, doing it?
Without the normal food.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. 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 Because I
But some
realize
people they
that
just do grills and small chops
more
mainly.
chops, and even
Broasting.
some people do pig, asun, fish, all those things. Is that what you call grills?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Fish, chicken, turkey.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we call grills.
In fact, that pig is what I like most, and fish, because I've gone to, I went to Benin Republic to go and minister, and they did that. Say, yeah, that pig for me. I did not. It's like suya. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And like I said earlier, I believe that this program will be a blessing to a lot of people out there. Because you see, one thing I realize is that so many women used to complain, especially this housewife. They say, I'm a full housewife. There's nothing like full housewife. If you know how to cook or you don't know how to cook, you have passion for cooking and you want to improve yourself, please, according to what my special guest said, go and enroll yourself into a reputable catering school, then begin to put your business plan together. Start small and grow big. Start small and grow big. Then get a good name, a business name that you can register, and then look for a consultant like Taiwo Balogun that can help you to brand your business. Then you develop your product menu, and don't forget the helping hands that Ambassador Mojisola told us about, and also that you can get some of these things, rent them, so that you minimize cost, because she said cost management is very, very important in the business of cooking. Cost management is a very important key in the business of cooking. So I have Reverend Shola Adebawo joining us all the way from US. Reverend, God bless you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight is about cooking. We are talking about the money that is available in the pot, money that is hid in the pot. And with me is Ambassador Mojisola Anthonia. She has cooking in her DNA. So, Ambassador, thank you for being part of this show tonight. And I hope to bring you up again probably next month, second Saturday, by the grace of God. Same time, 7:30 p.m. West African time. So what is your parting word? What will be your parting words that you want to advise our viewers that are interested to go and take the money in the pot?
Okay, my parting word, I will tell the buyers that catering business is a very, very lucrative business. And I enjoy them and advise them that, like I said earlier, that mistakes are allowed, but don't make mistakes in your food output. Your final output is very important.
Okay.
Because you see some people, because I say cost management is very important, please, when it comes to the quality of your ingredients, is don't take the second quality, because good quality, the best quality, enhance the taste of your food. People can cook at home, and people can cook. A lot of people go into catering, not because they know not because they can cook, but because they just want to make money. Please don't go into catering because you just want to make money. Go there because you have passion for cooking, and go there because you are a trained professional.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So that at the end of the day, this will speak for you. It will grow the business beyond what you expect.
Awesome. Thank you, Ambassador Mojisola. We appreciate you so much for this wonderful edition of Money in the Pot. Oh, wow. This show is going to go places by the grace of God. So thank you, Adenik Bagbe. Thank you so much, Ambassador Mojisola. I've learned a lot in your little time. Thank you. So can you just tell us how they can connect with you, your contact details? And I also have, there's another cook. Is he cook or chef? All the way from United Kingdom. He's watching us now. And he's been in this business for about 25 years. He's a professional chef in UK, and he's also a pastor, Pastor Ebenezer Oyedeji. He says, you are right, man. You see, Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So we will be hosting Pastor Ebenezer Oyedeji very, very soon. This man is also loaded. If this man cook for you, you bite your fingers. So let's have your contact details so that anyone that wants to connect with you, your phone number, and which other platform, which other social media platform can they connect with you?
Okay. My phone number, which is my WhatsApp number, it's 080
080
60
60
37
37
37
37
02
02
35.
35. So we have 37 twice. So you know what happened? You call it
No, 37, no. Once.
just once. Okay, so you have to call it again, but it has to be Jelenke calling now. You know, some people might be. So let's go.
080
Okay.
60
Okay.
37
All right.
02
Okay.
35.
35. Awesome. And that's our WhatsApp line. Please, I would prefer you call her if you have business for her, because you can see that she's looking tantalizing. And, you know, we don't want you to be calling her and be disturbing her. So please, except, you know, when you call her, Sha. So which other one, which other platform?
Okay, you can also connect with me on Facebook.
Okay.
To
What's your Facebook
Anthonia.
handle? Okay.
Anthonia Mojisola Onotanemere.
Okay, all right. So we'll drop that in the chat box for anyone that wants to connect with her, and or you can get in touch with me, chat me up, and I will link you up direct with her. She's one of our ambassadors of the Personal Branding College, and you can see this is part of what we do in that college. We bring out the talent in you, the best in you, and you know, blow your brand to the world. Thank you so much, Ambassador Mojisola. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say the Lord will continue to be with you and expand
Amen.
your business to the glory of his name. You know, we pastor, we can't do business without praying now. We have to pray.
Yes, so very important.
I commit your business into the hands of God. I pray that according to his word in 1 Peter 5:10, he will settle and establish you by mercy in the name of Jesus. Thank you. And on this note, permit us to bounce out of the studio tonight. Permit us to bounce out and see you next month, second Saturday on the show, the Money in the Pot series. God bless you. Wonderful night. Bye-bye.